Hello, my name is Pirwan and welcome to the channel. It's been a really long time since I last made a video, right? And I want to discuss about what I've been up to and why am I taking a break. So unfortunately for people like you and I, this is not my full-time job, right? I have a 9 to 6 and I have to work Monday to Friday, which means I get very little time to do stuff that I truly enjoy because I have to be grinding, and that's the way adulthood goes, I guess. So as you can see, I made it to Infinite, even though that was not the objective at the beginning of the month, but I'll talk more about that a little bit later in the video. And it took me about 313 games. I didn't turn off my snap sync ever. I don't turn it off ever, so I believe this to be accurate. And 191 games were done with Shuri, and this is the stats for that deck. And the deck is this one right over there, right? And there's the reason I won't play, there's no gameplay in this video, is because there is nothing I can say about the deck that has not already been said. The deck is extremely busted, it's super broken, and there are a lot of videos and guides on how to pilot the deck that do probably even a better job than I can. This particular list was created, I don't know if it was created by, but I saw it from Jeff Hoogland, and I just copied it and find my way through. And the other big contender for like a really big deck will be Thanos, and I played this version for a while. It was brought to my attention by my brother. I don't know where he got it from, but it was a really good list and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was very fun, but it requires a little bit more luck, which I am kind of prone to bad luck, and it requires a little bit more thinking, and I didn't want to like think too hard after I got off work, so I used this one instead, and it was very solid. If you have the cards, you should totally go for it, and if you have the cards and you're not doing it, shame on you. You should abuse everything that is broken under the sun. I know that sounds like something that is not honorable, and people usually like hate on the flavor of the month or the really strong top tier decks, but that's the way you climb, and that's the way it goes for most games. Actually, you have to abuse the stuff that is really unfair and that is really good. So you should be playing this, I'm telling you. You really should, if you want to make it easy on you, that is. And I intended to make it easy on me. So as I was telling you before, I actually have a full-time job. I had to do stuff from 9 to 6 every single day, and I have to spend time with my close friends and family and my fiance and all that stuff. So I don't get a lot of time for me. So at the beginning of the month, what I did was play a lot of Hogwarts Legacy. I actually got my hands finally on a PS5, so I started playing a God of War Ragnarok 2, a gorgeous game. And since I cannot do this for a living, I have to do other stuff. This kind of went, I really didn't pay too much attention to this, and it was only because my brother actually got Infinite that it like pumped me up. I was like, oh, okay, I want to get Infinite 2 again. And I went for it, and actually my brother made the process of getting Infinite. I talked to him a lot about my games and stuff. He made it super enjoyable, so shout outs to my brother, I love you. So that's the thing. I have to take a step back, and I'm telling you, I enjoyed this climb way more than I did last month, because last month I was hyper focused on climbing, right? What ended up happening was that, let's say on a Saturday, I will stay like from 10 in the morning to 9 or 8 in the afternoon, and I wouldn't climb at all. Let's say I started like rank 83, I will finish the day at rank 82, and I will feel devastated because I was starting to tie my self-worth to the results that I was having in the game. And that's a bad sign, right? Because if you are like me, which I'm guessing you are, this is not your full-time job. You have to do other stuff. This is a hobby. And if it doesn't bring you joy, if you are not happy, if you don't enjoy playing it, why should you? Why would you ever put yourself through this if there's no joy to be had, right? I know it sounds a little bit, I don't know, corny, I guess, but I really mean it. Like, you need to think about it. That's why I started playing other games that will bring me joy. I finished my grind at work. I don't want to go home and grind again. So I started playing other stuff that I enjoyed more at the moment. And if you want to get to infinite once so that you can like either have bragging rights or prove yourself that you can do it, that's okay. But ideally, if I were you, I will get to 90. That's what I would do. This is the last reward that is actually useful in this game. This means nothing. In fact, I have the other one. Where do I see that kind of stuff? It's supposed to be here, and I have this one. I don't use it. I haven't used it once. I use this one a lot though. It looks pretty good. But I have this one for getting to infinite last season. I don't use it really. It doesn't mean anything. So if you wanna do yourself a favor and you wanna play for fun, like try to hit 90 if you can. Try to hit 70 if you can. If you think going to 80 is too stressful, don't go for it. Again, this is nothing. This one's pretty cool, I guess. See, like they front load the good rewards, in my opinion. Like, this is nothing, and I wouldn't put myself through it if I were you, especially if you don't have like Shuri, for example. You don't have Shuri or Thanos, which are like the top tier meta decks, whatever, and it is a rather stressful situation for you. I will shift my attention to something else. One deck that I would recommend playing if you don't have those two cards actually will be this one. I believe it's rather good. I haven't tried out a lot myself because I've been abusing the good decks, because I am in a position that I'm able to gladly. I mean, but this I saw somebody hit infinite with this deck, and I believe it looks rather good, and it's pretty good into a lot of. I believe TLSG has a video on this. You should check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I might make a video later down the line on how to get better at not only this game but most competitive games. Some mistakes people made, or some mindsets that are kind of toxic if you want to climb or get better at something. But other than that, this was my little rant and message. I'm not gonna talk about the monetization of the game because most people have done that already way better than I ever could. I'm not gonna talk about the state of matchmaking because a lot of people have been doing that way better than I could. In fact, Deco, they made it to rank 1000, which I'm pretty sure all of you are aware by now. And that was insane, right? Like, it is an insane achievement. But they don't play the same game you and I do, right? They play against a lot of bots because the MMR system that they have implemented is garbage, pretty much. And there's no way. You shouldn't ever compare yourself and your success or your achievements to people like that. I certainly don't. This this is peak pre-win. This is peak performance. I'm happy with this. And whatever rank you are, you should be enjoying the game and be happy too. Otherwise, what's the point? It doesn't really make much sense, does it? It's kind of silly at the end. Try to compare yourself to people whose full-time job is doing this. Yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end if you did. I appreciate it. Have a lovely day and I'll see you next time.